Okay, Marcos, this is for Marcos. You really did it to me this time. I think you did this on purpose. Okay, so Marcos got me this book. How to Drink Like a Writer. All right, you got that? It's full of drinks associated with writers. Everyone is in here. Shakespeare's in here. Hemingway is in there. Everyone, like all writers are drunks. Basically, it's amazing. It's like there are no writer in the world that's ever written anything without being a drunk first. That's the impression you get with this book. Faulkner's Mint Julep here. We got Dorothy Parker's Whiskey Sour. We got Langston Hughes and Gwendolyn D. Bennett's Harlem Cocktail, which is really weird and interesting. Hunter Thompson's Singapore Sling. John Updike's Old Fashioned. And some of these are really Agatha Christie's Pink Gin. And some are just amazing. Virginia Woolf's Milk Punch. I don't know. I'm worried about that, Rossetti's Chloral with Whiskey. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's like a prerequisite to being a writer. It's like in high school, you kind of shyly tell your, English literature teacher, when I grow up, I want to be a writer. And he immediately, grabs, in the bottom drawer of his desk, a bottle of vodka and a bottle of whiskey. He takes it out and says, okay, well, let's get started. Now I have this book, and because I like writers and writing, I immediately realize that I have to drink every drink in this book, every one, and it's going to kill me. Marcos, this is your fault. You're doing this to me. I hope you know this, and I'm not prepared for it, of course, because I don't have the ingredients for half of this stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do to get some of these ingredients. I don't even recognize some of this stuff. But so I did find the easiest, the simplest one, the most basic drink, which is, of course, Charles Bukowski, the dive bar king, right? He goes to dive bars, and so he's not going to, this is going to be a big cocktail. And what he drank was the Boilermaker. The Boilermaker is a glass of beer with a shot glass dropped into it, a shot glass of like whiskey or whatever. And I know about this from Germany because Germans have this, and they call it a Laterne, a lantern, a Laterne. And I've heard about it often. I've always wanted to try it, but you have to go to a dive bar to get one. And in Germany they call dive bars Eck bars, Eckkneipen, corner bars. For some reason, these dive bars tend to be on corners or were associated with corners. And everyone, and there are a couple around here, and whenever I go by one, I say, I got to go in there and see what, get the real life, the nitty gritty life in there, and I look through the door and I say, no, I'm not going in there. I'm staying away from there. And so I've never actually done it. I've never actually, had a Laterne. So this is it. This is it, my folks, my friends. I have the glass. It's even, the glass is even out of glass. And I have the beer. This is Störtebeker beer. It's a good beer. It's a former East German beer that was, of course, mismanaged by East Germany and kind of disappeared. And then some guys made it again into like a craft beer, like an artisan beer a place. And they have a whole range of great beers. They're all good. And I really love, this is a good beer. So, okay, so when I'm here we go. Wait, first, I apply the beer. This may take a moment. This is by the way, a wheat beer, a Hefeweizen, which is my preferred beer. Some people would call it not a beer. A Hefeweizen is not a beer, but for me, it's a beer, and this is my preferred beer. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to drink here. I don't know if I can get all of it into this. I don't want to. That's enough. That's enough because we're going to add the shot glass. Okay, for the shot glass, I'm taking a good American bourbon. It's Knob Creek, my favorite bourbon. It's a good bourbon. Okay, and we have a shot glass. Okay, so talking about, is that about 2 ounces? Who knows? Okay, so and you take it and you drop it in. Okay, so this is, can you get this? I don't know, I'd never done this before, so let's see what happens. Oh, it's not even floating to the bottom. Come on, there you go, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. It has floated to the bottom. Well, okay. Mr. Bukowski, you know, you must have known something, and so this is it. This is to you. That's pretty good. It's that bourbon just comes up and slaps you. You know, it's having trouble getting through the beer, so as you tilt it, it kind of shifts and some bubbles up and like attacks you, jumps at you. Yeah, I could see this. Okay. Okay, that's experiment number 1. Charles Bukowski's The Boilermaker from How to Drink Like a Writer. Now I know how it is, Mr. Bukowski. Now I understand you. Now get out of here and let me drink.